In a quiet town in East Asia, there lived a young man named Kenji. Kenji was ambitious, but impatient. As another year ended, he felt defeated because his dreams of starting his own business hadn't yet materialized. No matter how hard he worked, success seemed out of reach. On New Year's Eve, while wandering through the fields near his home, he saw his elderly neighbor, Mr. Takeda, tending to his bamboo plants. Mr. Takeda was known for his wisdom, and Kenji often turned to him for advice. Seeing the elderly man working so diligently, Kenji approached him. "Mr. Takeda," Kenji said, "why do you spend so much time on these bamboo plants? I've passed by here for years, and I've barely seen them grow. Isn't it discouraging to work so hard for no results?" Mr. Takeda paused, looked at Kenji with a knowing smile, and said, "Let me tell you a story, Kenji. It's the story of the Chinese bamboo tree." Kenji sat down, intrigued. "When a farmer plants the seed of a Chinese bamboo tree," Mr. Takeda began, "he must water it every single day. For the first year, nothing happens. There's no sign of growth. In the second year, still nothing. By the third and fourth years, most people would have given up. After all, who would keep watering something that shows no progress?" Kenji nodded. "That's exactly how I feel. I've been working so hard for years, but it feels like I'm getting nowhere." Mr. Takeda chuckled. "But here's where the story becomes extraordinary. In the fifth year, something magical happens. The bamboo begins to grow, not a little, but astonishingly fast. In just a few weeks, it shoots up over 80 feet tall. Do you know why it grows so quickly?" Kenji shook his head. "For those 4 years when it looked like nothing was happening," Mr. Takeda explained, "the bamboo was growing underground. It was building a strong and deep root system to support its incredible height. Without that foundation, it would never survive its rapid growth." Kenji looked at the bamboo plants with new eyes. "So you're saying the same thing happens in life? That even when I don't see results, something is happening beneath the surface?" "Exactly," Mr. Takeda said, his voice calm but firm. "Every effort you make, every small step you take, is like watering the seed. You may not see the results immediately, but that doesn't mean your work is wasted. It's all part of the process of building something strong and lasting. Patience and persistence, Kenji, that's what separates those who succeed from those who give up." Kenji felt a wave of clarity wash over him. He realized that he had been so focused on immediate results that he had lost sight of the bigger picture. Inspired, he made a New Year's resolution to keep working toward his dreams, trusting that his efforts were laying the foundation for future success. As the months went by, Kenji worked with renewed determination. He didn't get discouraged by setbacks or slow progress because he understood the value of persistence. A year later, as the new year approached again, Kenji's hard work began to pay off. His small business started gaining traction, and he felt a sense of fulfillment he had never known before. One day, he returned to Mr. Takeda's field and saw that the bamboo plants had grown tall and strong. Smiling, Kenji said, "Thank you, Mr. Takeda. I think I finally understand the lesson of the Chinese bamboo tree." Mr. Takeda simply smiled. "I'm glad, Kenji. Remember, success isn't about how fast you grow. It's about how strong your foundation is. Keep watering your dreams." Moral of the story: like the Chinese bamboo tree, success requires patience, persistence, and trust in the process. Even when progress isn't visible, your efforts are building a strong foundation for future growth.